Okay, I'm going to show you how to actually make all of these corrections. So the first thing is to center the title. I'm going to triple click the line where the title is and just click center like that. Triple click the author, and that's going to be centered as well. The whole document needs to be um, double spaced, so I'm going to do Command A or Control A if it's a PC, and then I'm going to go to this icon here for line spacing and change it to double space. That looks a lot better. Now, a quick way to change the first line of every paragraph to be indented half an inch. I don't have to sit there and push tab for every single new paragraph. All I have to do is go up here and pull this arrow over, and now you can see how the entire document now has the first line of every paragraph indented. That did mess up my title, so I'm going to go back to my title and author name. They're indented half a line or half an inch too much, so I'm going to pull that back like this, and now they are lined up correctly. Okay, the next thing to do is to change the margins of the document to 1 inch. Right now the margins are 1.5 inch, and so I'm going to go to Layout, Margins, and change this to 1 inch all around. All right, now the document has 1 inch margins. Now you need to add a page number to the top of every page, so I'm going to double click at the top of the page, and then I'm going to go to header and footer and insert page number right there, and you can see that it ended on the it inserted it on the left hand side. So now I'm going to tell it to be on the right hand side by clicking Align Text Right. Okay, now I'm going to double click the document again. If the page number ends up not having any space between it and the text in the document, you can actually press enter like that and create a space there. Okay, one of the things I need to do here is to create a numbered list. So I'm going to give each of these numbers its unique line, and it already knows to be inserted half an inch because I told the margins up here, these two arrows, to start every new line by indenting half an inch. So it'll do that as I start a numbered list. Each number needs to, each item in the list needs to end with a semicolon, except for the second to last one has a semicolon, the word and then a comma, like that. And then the last number in the list has a period, like that. Okay, now I need to add style headings. So here's the first one. I'm going to go to styles here and look for heading. It says to insert a heading level 1. Now that needs to actually be double spaced again, like that. I'll continue entering style headings wherever the document instructions tell me to do that, but right here it says to make this a block quote. So to make a block quote, I'm going to pull over the bottom arrow here in half an inch, and I'm going to take the top arrow and pull it back so that it's also aligned at half an inch. And then I'm going to change the line spacing to 1.0, except on the bottom line here, I'm going to go to line spacing options and tell it that after the paragraph I want it to be 12 point. And so now it has a full, like a double space after the block quote. Note that in a block quote you do not have quotation marks to begin or end the block quote, and the period goes at the end of the sentence but does not go at the end of the parentheses where the page numbers are listed. Now I need to finish or here's another block quote. So you'll have a opportunity to see that again. This is going to have too many spaces, so I'm going to delete one of those. Okay, and I'm going to look for any other cases where I needed a style heading. This needs to be style heading 2. And double spaced. And then this needs to be a level heading 3. And then I'll double space that. Okay. The conclusion also needs to be a level 1 heading. And then I've asked you to do a page break here and start a section break on the next page. And now we'll call works cited a style heading 1 as well. All right, the bibliography is incorrect because it is correctly double spaced but does not have hanging indents. So now I need to select the entire bibliography and change how these arrows look. I'm going to pull the bottom arrow in 1/2 inch, but I'm going to take the top arrow and actually I believe you have to start with the top arrow. I'm going to pull the top arrow to all the way to the left and pull the bottom arrow in. Like that. So now I should have, now you can see how I have hanging indents here where the first line is left justified, but the any subsequent line attached to that bibliographic reference is indented 1/2 inch. Okay.